Welcome, friends of Japanese prints. And today especially welcome, friends of the art of Paul Jacoulet. Woodblock prints by Paul Jacoulet. I'm Dieter, I'm your host for this video, and I'm the owner of the Artelino company and my little family company, which is located in Bavaria in southern Germany. Well, we sell Japanese prints in weekly online auctions. And I already told you so in a previous video. Recently we got a wonderful consignment, from a private collection, from the heirs of a former Navy pilot with the name of Richard L. Sentner. And Richard L. Sentner had built up a wonderful collection of art prints by Paul Jacoulet that he had bought directly from the artist after the end of the Great Pacific War. But one by one, and one word about the collection, it's superb. It's not only that every print is in perfect condition. Well, this part from this collection that we received for consignment, for offering in our auctions, it contains such famous designs by Paul Jacoulet like Une Parisienne, or the Paris Lady, or the Lady in Red. But now a few words about Paul Jacoulet for those who are not so familiar with Japanese prints. Paul Jacoulet was born around the turn of the century, from the 19th to the 20th century. The year of his birth is a little bit contested, but when he was still a small child, his mother moved with him to Japan, and there he remained until his death. And in 1960, also during World War II, he remained in Japan. Paul Jacoulet, among art friends, and especially among friends of Japanese prints, he's well known for his portraits of Japanese people, Korean people, people from Mongolia or the South Sea. Yeah, and this design, which I want to present today from the Richard L. Sentner collection, well, shows a young man, a Korean young man, coming back apparently from a party. Looks like he had too much festivities, and the title is Retour d'un Banquet, or After the Banquet. Well, you must know Paul Jacoulet. He always named his prints both in French and in English. He was, by the way, he was fluent not only in French and in English, also in Japanese, a very educated man, but a little bit weird. And Paul Jacoulet did not work together with any galleries or a publisher as all his contemporaries from the Shinhanga art movement. You may know names like Hasoi or Ito Shinsoi. Now, Paul Jacoulet was different, and he tried to sell his prints with a kind of subscription scheme, which did not work too well. Just remember one thing about the artist Paul Jacoulet. His prints of the highest standard that you can imagine, also of the highest technical standard, and therefore he is today famous for his woodblock prints. A few words about the provenance. Captain Richard L. Sentner, he was a Navy pilot, took part in the Battle of Leyte from, I think, 1944. Richard L. Sentner was born in 1914 and he died in 2007. And after the end of the Great Pacific War, after 1945, Captain Sentner was often assigned to Japan, and there he got to know Paul Jacoulet personally. And he began to buy prints from Paul Jacoulet, and by he built up a large collection. And these two men, they became friends, and later they even exchanged letters. And today, these letters between Paul Jacoulet and Captain Richard L. Sentner, they are in a museum in Paris, in the Musée du Quai Branly Jacques Chirac. A few short words about this design. It was created, finished, published, whatever you want, in 1951, so 6 years after the end of the war with Japan. And something about the edition size. The edition size, the official edition size, according to Paul Jacoulet, the text on the print itself is 350. However, according to the Catalogue Raisonné, written by Richard Marles, and collectors know this, yeah? Catalogue Raisonné, well, this is a documentation of all the works of an artist. And Richard Marles mentions that Paul Jacoulet, he never could sell well, and he exaggerated. He did not want to admit it was not working so well. So the official edition size is actually always larger, nearly always larger than the actual copies that were pulled. So the official size 350, and according to Richard Marles, 250, roughly 250 or fewer, he says fewer than 250 impressions were actually pulled. Well, this design and all the other designs from this wonderful Richard L. Sandner collection will be offered in our Shinhanga auction. Well, we have weekly auctions, but once per month we have a Shinhanga auction, and this where it fits into it, well, this collection. And the first Shinhanga auction, with the first prints, 2 or 3, we don't know yet, where you have the chance of buying one of these awesome prints, really, in mint condition, my friends, will be at the end of September 2021. And one remark: if you are not yet a client of the Artelino company, but you are an art collector, or you're a collector of especially Paul Jacoulet prints, then you don't have a purchase history with us yet, please sign up. But we have a software mechanism in order to assure clean auctions for our bidders, clean auctions without any hoax bidders. And therefore, a new bidder without a purchase history has a bidding limit in an auction, I think it's 3,000, yeah? Paul Jacoulet, friends, collectors of Paul Jacoulet, well, you know, these prints are not cheap. So if you want to take part in these auctions and are new and should have a problem with this bidding limit, okay, please contact us. In the meantime, we have a software solution for it and we can handle it. Okay? Well, enough for today. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for watching. And I would be pleased to see you in the first auction where we offer the first prints by the Richard L. Sandner collection. Goodbye and take care.